Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today we're going to be choosing my October TBR. Now, October and November is my favorite time, well actually and December is my favorite time of year to read because it's just cozy season. It is fall, transitioning into winter, my favorite time of year. So I am very excited to read some hopefully spoopy slash cozy books in October. I will also be participating in Spookoplathon. I think it's called Spookoplathon, which is hosted by Becca from Becca and the Books. I'll leave her announcement video link down below if you want to check it out. But if you're familiar with her Bookoplathon or even her Bookopoly board, it is very similar to that. So I will be participating in that. I think this is my 4th year in a row participating, which is a little crazy, but as per usual I'll be doing my rolls throughout the month and not all at once. So what I'll be doing is the books that I choose in this TBR today, when I do my rolls throughout the month, I'll be choosing amongst these books, but if I get a prompt that none of these books fit, I will be choosing something else. Like the Bookopoly board will be ruling my month over these prompts, if that makes sense. But I do like to have a few books to choose from, so I'm still going to be using my trusty prompt jar and we're going to be picking books that way. But when I get the prompts for Spookoplathon, then I will be choosing from these books. I think I over-explained that, but I hope you guys get it. So without further ado, let's just get into the first prompt. I'm trying to film this slightly fast because the sun is going down and I have limited amount of time. I also have like a giant list of books I want to read in October, so at least I have like books to choose from. We'll see what happens, but let's go with this one. This is a teeny one. So the first prompt, interesting. Interesting. The first prompt is to read a graphic novel or manga. I mean, I think I know, unless I think I know what I'm gonna go with. Also, my apologies if you can hear the noise outside. I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but they're making noise. That's what they're doing. But I think the book I'm gonna go with is Spy Family Volume 4. I really want to continue this series. I have adored every book in the series so far. It is about this family and they're, you know, not your typical family. The father is a spy, the mother is an assassin, and the daughter is a telepath. So the parents are keeping their identities a secret from each other. So the mom does not know that the father is a spy and the father does not know that the mom is an assassin. Neither of them know that their daughter is a telepath, but since she is a telepath, she knows the identities of both her parents and she is trying to help them keep those identities a secret, and she's trying to be the perfect daughter for their parents because they're both kind of using her for their own advantage, but of course they start to grow to care for each other, and this is just like the ultimate found family story and I just really love it. So I am excited to continue this. So yeah, volume 4 will be read in October. I'm very excited. So that wasn't what I was expecting, but you know, graphic novels and manga usually are quick reads and I will never say no to that. So, oh boy. Okay. So prompt number 2 for October. The prompt is read an arc, you coward. Okay, I can't remember if I wrote that to myself or if someone said that to me and I just wrote it down. But anyways, this is actually perfect. This is perfect. So this is actually perfect because I just got this arc from HarperCollins Canada, so thank you so much to them. But the book is If I Have to Be Haunted. I can't remember the author's name, but I'll have the picture on the screen here. And what I remember is that it's about a girl who is being haunted by this really annoying boy. I think he's from her school, and so she's trying to help him, you know, move on and not be a ghost anymore. And then they kind of start to catch feelings for each other. The cover is beautiful, and I think October is the perfect time to read this, you know, because there's a ghost and everything. It just sounded like a really cute story and I am very thankful to have gotten this arc. I mean, I think the book comes out this coming Tuesday from when I'm filming this, so I'm definitely not going to read it before it comes out, but I just got this arc, so it's not my fault. But I was definitely hoping to get this on my TBR, so this is perfect, actually. Okay, this is going... I don't want to jinx it, so maybe I won't say anything. but we're just gonna ride on this high. So this is prompt number 3. Prompt number 3 for October. Okay, the prompt I got is to finish a series, but I don't think there's any series that I'm like in the middle of where I only have the last book left, and if there is, it's definitely not fitting the spoopy vibes that I want. So I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, but this year I've given myself the rule to veto one prompt every month, so I'm going to be vetoing this prompt because I don't even think there is one, and if there is, I don't feel like trying to figure it out right now. So we're gonna pick a different prompt. So prompt number 3, what is that noise? It sounds like a sprinkler or something, I don't know, but this is the new prompt number 3. Okay, prompt number 3, take 2. Okay, I got random word generator. Okay, I have my random word generator queued up. Hopefully this is screen recording. The word that's there was already there. Okay, I did not already click it. Okay, here we go. Variant. All right. After a lot of thinking, this is what I've decided. So let me read you the definition of variant. It says a form or version of something that differs in some respect from other forms of the same thing or from a standard. So when I got the word variant, the first thing I thought of was like COVID and a disease, and so I was trying to think, are there any books on my TBR about diseases? But then I read it again and I said, this is just the not like other girls trope. So then I looked at my books and I was like, which one has the not like other girls trope? And honestly, I don't even know if this book has this trope, but I interpreted as being not like other girls, so we're going with this one. But that book is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. I am very excited to read this book. I think this was this released? Yeah, this was released at the beginning of this year, and my friend Sid sent me her Fairy Loot copy because she didn't really like it, but it has like her notes and annotations in it, so I'm very excited to read this and be able to see Sid's thoughts while I read it. And I know this is the Besties Book Club pick for Books and Lala's book club for her channel members, and I really wanted to participate in that this time around, so I'm excited that I can fit it into this TBR somehow. But it's about this woman who is a professor at Cambridge and she studies fairies, but it says in the synopsis, it says, but Emily Wilde is not good at people. She can never make small talk at a party or even get invited to one, and she prefers the company of her books, her dog Shadow, and the fair folk to other people. So to me that screams not like other girls, and I'm just saying I think it works, so we're gonna go with that one. Okay, we're losing sun, so I'm gonna try to get through these last 2 prompts. Every time I start speaking, the noise comes back. I'm gonna try to get through these last 2 prompts quickly, so let's just go with this one. Hopefully these prompts don't require a lot of thinking because we don't have time. We're losing sun. Read a book that reminds you of Evermore. This is perfect because Evermore like screams fall, right? Oh, let me look at my list. What screams Evermore? The book I'm gonna choose, I feel like one could argue that this would fit folklore more than Evermore, but reading the synopsis just gives me Evermore vibes, so I don't know if you'll agree, but that book is Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. Again, bringing up Sid again. I recently watched her fall recommendations video and she recommended this, which reminded me that I really wanted to read it during the fall time, so thank you, Sid. So I'm gonna pick this one and I'll read you the beginning of the synopsis. And I'm just saying, I know it sounds like folklore, but it makes me think of Evermore, like the cozy vibes of Evermore. It says, Embry Blackwood's life changed forever the night her best friend was found dead and the love of her life, August Salt, was accused of murdering her. Years later, she is doing what her teenage self swore she never would, living a quiet existence on the misty remote shores of Saoirse Island and running the family's business, Blackwood's tea shop, herbal tonics, and tea leaf readings. I don't know, like, doesn't that just give you Evermore vibes, that part? But when the island, rooted in folklore and magic, don't listen to that word, begins to show signs of strange happenings, Emery knows that something is coming. The morning she wakes to find that every single tree on Saoirse has turned color in a single night. August returns for the first time in 14 years and unearths the past that the town has tried desperately to forget. So like a lot about like reflecting on things that happened in the past. Evermore is a lot about that. I don't know, like living a cozy life and then all of a sudden things kind of turn on its head. I'm just saying, like, this makes me think of Willow, this makes me think of happiness, this makes me think of champagne problems. Like, you cannot tell me, this makes me think of Dorothea. Like, yes, it reminds me of folklore, but you know what? I'm gonna pick it for this. I think it fits. This is my TBR game, and I can do what I want. So if you want to fight, please don't fight me. Okay, last prompt. I feel like I'm losing my mind a bit. I have had a day, but last prompt. Hopefully we end on a high note, please. Oh my god. Okay, so the last prompt is to randomly generate a Taylor Swift song. Speaking of Evermore. So let me just pull up my Spotify playlist that is only Taylor Swift songs. I'm pretty sure it has all her songs in it. If it's missing any, it's missing very few. But I'm gonna, here, you guys will be able to hear it because I'm not gonna screen record this. So, the song we get is no way, no way, I swear this is not edited to make it seem like an Evermore song. But also, Spells for Forgetting reminds me of Ivy. Okay, so let me think about this a little bit. Yeah, I'm reading these lyrics. Spells for Forgetting would have worked for this song. But anyways, okay, so I think I found a book that fits fairly well, and this was definitely a book I wanted to fit into this TBR, so maybe I'm just being delulu, but that book is A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. This just screams like fall vibes to me. So let me read you some of the synopsis and maybe you'll agree with me. So it says, Effie Sayre has always believed in fairy tales. She's had no choice. Since childhood, she's been haunted by visions of the Fairy King. She's found solace only in the pages of Angarad, author Emrys Murden's, I'm sorry, I'm butchering all these names, beloved epic about a mortal girl who falls in love with the Fairy King and then destroys him. Effie's tattered dog-eared copy is all that's keeping her afloat through her stifling first term at Lear's prestigious architecture college. So when Murden's family announces a contest to design the late author's house, Effie feels certain this is her destiny. But Heerath Manor is an impossible task, a musty, decrepit estate on the brink of crumbling into a hungry sea. And when Effie arrives, she finds she isn't the only one who's made a temporary home there. Preston Heluri? Is that supposed to be French? A stodgy young literature scholar is studying Murden's papers and is determined to prove her favorite author is a fraud. As the two rival students investigate the reclusive author's legacy, piecing together clues through his letters, books, and diaries, they discover that the house's foundation isn't the only thing that can't be trusted. There are dark forces, both mortal and magical, conspiring against them, and the truth may bring them both to ruin. So, listen. So the parts of Ivy that I think fit with this book are the parts, and the old widow goes to the stone every day, but I just sit here and wait. Grieving for the living, that part. My pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand, taking mine, but it's been promised to another. It's hard to just say these lyrics without singing them. I wish to know the fatal flaw that makes you long to be magnificently cursed. He's in the room. Your opal eyes are all I wish to see. He wants what's only yours. That makes me think of like the Fairy King part. Yeah, literally, I can't stop you putting roots in my dreamland. My house of stone, your ivy grows, and now I'm covered. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna burn this house to the ground. Yeah, I think this fits. And that is also another arc that I got from HarperCollins Canada, so thank you so much again to them for gifting me that arc. But there you have it, that is my October TBR. I am very excited about all 5 of these books, and I'm really hoping that Spookopoly lets me get to those. But yeah, let me know if you guys have read any of these books, what you thought about them. What are you reading in October? Do you like to read seasonally, or are you just, you know, business as usual? What are your plans in October? I would love to know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!